the bloody lamb sauce! Welcome to Hades Kitchen, the Greek cooking show. Today we will be preparing 3 Greek-inspired meals. The first meal we will be preparing for you is Hades' spicy chicken. We will then prepare ancient Greek Spartan pancakes. And we will then prepare Hermes' sausage balls. But for now, let's hop right into cooking Hades' chicken. Hades' spicy chicken is a very hot and flavorful chicken. Here are the ingredients you will need. You will need raw chicken tenders, paprika, cayenne pepper, a little bit of flour to help it fry, some olive oil to put on the pan, my favorite drink by the way. You will want some minced garlic on there for a little bit more flavor, and I recommend some soy sauce. Also helps flavor up the chicken. That's all you'll need. You'll get a lot of that seasoning all on your chicken. You want some good flavor. And once you've flavored up that chicken, you're going to fry it for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Let's get right into it. Alright, once you have your chicken, you're going to want to start cutting it up into tenders. You want like small, like nuggety sized pieces even. And you're going to slowly start to cut your chicken up into pieces, just like that. One by one, you'll just want to do this into a nice nuggety size, your standard chicken nug. And you can make them of varying sizes if you want. You can even cook them as whole tenders if that's what you're wanting here. You can have bigger pieces, or you can have some smaller ones. And for however many tenders you're doing, you're going to want to cut them up just like that. Because when you're frying them, it will be the easiest thing to cut them up like tenders. To cut up like nuggets. You want to take the tenders, cut them up like nuggets. Right, now we will only be cooking 3 tenders. Though this recipe is applicable to any number of tenders that you want to cook. There is no set quantity on some of the other ingredients. There's really no set quantities for this recipe at all. But you want to have enough seasoning to really cover the chicken and give it like a good, very spicy flavor, just like it's from the underworld. Just like Hades himself used his rocket sauce to cook this delicious spicy chicken. So that's exactly what we'll be doing in just a moment. Is really spicing up this chicken to make Hades proud in the true levels of heat that are in this chicken. Alright, so now we have our chicken. We have it cut. So what we're going to want to do is begin to spice it up, dudes. Now begin to spice up the chicken. Voila! We have the spicy chicken. Now this chicken is literally burning my nostrils with its rocket sauce at the moment. So this is some very spicy chicken. If you're not a true spice pro, I do not recommend you make this dangerously spicy chicken. Now let's start to cook this chicken. Chicken was seasoned with cayenne pepper and paprika, a little bit of flour to help it cook in the breading process, sauced with some delicious soy sauce, also a little bit of minced garlic. Those are the ingredients if you were wondering. Olive oil, my favorite drink, will also be used in the process of frying the chicken. Now we will begin the cooking process. As you can see here, our chicken is beginning to fry. Olive oil was used to lubricate the pan and help with the frying process. The chicken will need to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, flipping it after the 4 or 5 minutes has been allotted. And now we're just going to sit back and watch this chicken get spicy and get delicious. Oh man, this chicken is sizzling. It's very spicy, it's very hot, If you really want your chicken spicy, there's always an option to add even more spice while it is cooking if one side is not as spiced up as the other. Just a little tidbit there. Alright, my homonucleuses, the chicken has now been flipped and is currently seasoned and spicy and sizzling in the pan. This chicken will be a truly delicious and spicy meal. I cannot wait for the timer to be up so I can go to town and demolish this delicious spicy chicken. Alright, we're almost there. The spicy, delicious rocket sauce Hades chicken is now completed. And another nice thing about this recipe is that the sauce is something I haven't really mentioned yet. It's very simple. After you have mixed up your chicken in your bowl, you'll have a little bit of soy sauce and paprika and some cayenne pepper still left in the bowl. And this can be used very sparingly if you drizzle it atop your chicken. Adds a very nice flavor. Very delicious. Very, very delicious. We're going to drizzle Hades sauce, directly found from the river Styx, the underworld itself, where Hades rules. And there you go. This is the finished product. In one moment, I'll be tasting this delicacy. One moment, please. Alright, all you gods and goddesses, it is now time to taste Hades' spicy chicken. Here I have it. A very hot, very spicy, just cooked. Here's a very spicy piece. I will now taste it. Very good. Very spicy. Where's the lamb sauce? Where's the lamb sauce? Very tasty. Very spicy. I would highly recommend it to any ancient Greek chefs or chefs. Very good. Very spicy dish. Now on to the next dish. Alright. This one's for all the Spartans. The next dish is the ancient Greek Spartan pancakes. The dish is very simple. You want to take, your typical baking powder, baking mix, such as Bisquick. You'll need some milk, and really, if you want to, some eggs. A little bit of egg can always be enriching, but that's really all you need. It's a very simple recipe. You'll mix your batter up with your Bisquick and your milk, and a little bit of pancake mix, whatnot you need. And then you just pop it on your pan. That's at like a low temperature cooking. And a couple minutes, like a minute and a half to 2.5 minutes on each side. And you'll have some delicious pancakes. Let's get into it. Spartan pancakes, man. Alright. We have 2 cups of our baking mix in a mixing bowl. And we will now want to prepare our milk. We've now poured our 2 cups of baking powder, baking mix, 2 cups of milk, and 2 eggs into our mixing bowl, and we will now begin mixing. While making these pancakes, it's important to remember that you don't need to have the pancakes completely, thoroughly mixturized, as counterintuitive as that may sound. It's okay if your mixture is a little bit lumpy, a little bit rough, because you gotta remember, you're making these pancakes for a Greek Spartan warrior. These are ancient Greece Spartan pancakes. So you don't have to worry about them being perfectly comfortable and delicious. In fact, you want your pancakes to be a little gruff, a little tough, and a little bumpy. It really adds for them to be as authentic as they can possibly be, for ancient Greek pancakes. It's really the spirit of the Spartan warrior that you're trying to capture when you're making these. And so having them not to be perfect in size and consistency actually adds to that, and it increases the value of the food. So we're going to get cooking. We've mixed the pancake mix, And now it is time to whip up some delicious Spartan pancakes. Here we have our rough and tumble Greek pancakes. And traditionally, you may be looking at these pancakes and thinking that whoever made these was not doing a good job. However, this is actually not the case. As you remembered, you want to feel like a Spartan when you're eating these pancakes. So while you're cooking the pancakes, it's important that you get kind of a rough and tumble imperfection. It's the imperfection that provides the beauty and the spirit of the food. A little bit of unfiltered egg, a little bit of lumpy mixture. And this may sound like a non-traditional cook's, motto. They may be a non-traditional cook, would be telling you to do these things. That's because I'm not a traditional cook. I'm an untraditional cook. So making these foods, it's all about capturing the spirit of them. Not the non-spirit, not the conformity, not the consumerism, the corporatism. You want the beauty. You want the beauty. It's so beautiful it's making me cry. You want the beauty of these Spartan pancakes. You're going to want to cook these pancakes for about a minute to a minute and a half on each side for the perfect Spartan pancake glow and deliciousness. Very delicious. Here we have our Greek Spartan pancakes. And at first, when you look upon these pancakes, you may think that they look ugly or gross or like the person cooking them did not know how to actually cook them. But if you think that, then you are wrong, sir. You are wrong. These pancakes that I've showed you are an artistic endeavor. Those pancakes that you just saw, those are an artistic creation. They are interpretative cooking. They are not supposed to look like your standard corporate American pancake. What the government wants you to think a pancake really looks like, but that's a true pancake. You may not like it, but that is peak pancake performance. That cooking of a pancake is supposed to capture that spirit deep down inside of every boy and every man to want to fight in the Greek Empire, to be a Spartan. And those pancakes were cooked by the army chef in a war camp. Those pancakes are true Greek pancakes. Those pancakes are true art. True art. Hello. It is now time for Hades' Kitchen to prepare its final meal for you all tonight. Hermes' sausage balls. Hermes' sausage balls is inspired mostly by the Greek god Hermes. Hermes is the god of meat in Greek mythology. Meat falls right under his domain. So these sausage balls, this recipe is in his honor and his name. It's a very simple recipe. You only really need 3 ingredients. Sausage, cheese, and like a baking mix, like Bisquick. You're going to need equal parts sausage and cheese. For instance, if you have a half of a pound of sausage and a half of a pound of cheese, you will need 1 cup of baking mix. If you were to use a whole pound of sausage and a whole pound of cheese, 2 cups of baking mix. So on and so forth. That is the measurements you will need. You can also optionally add in a little bit of milk to help your recipe kind of have some extra flavor, though that is not necessary in any regard. You're going to want to really mix all the ingredients together. Also make sure your cheese is grated. And once you've mixed all those ingredients together, got them really incorporated and integrated together, you're going to want to start balling them up. These should be about the size of golf balls. Once you have the balls balled, you want to put them on a pan and cook them for about 20 to 25 minutes on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's hop right on in, shall we? Here is the uncooked finished product. These are Hermes sausage balls. These have not yet been cooked, but they are delicious. Meat and cheese, sausage particularly, binds it with some baking mix, and they are about to be cooked for 20 to 25 minutes. Let's get to it. Sausage balls are now out of the oven. I just waited the full 20 minutes it took to cook them. That was an accurate time lapse you just witnessed. It took about 19 minutes of recorded footage of true time lapse footage. So let's look at these. Let's look at these sausage balls. These are the sausage balls. Pretty scrumptious, pretty delicious. Hermes is sausage balls. Let's try some. Oh, yeah. All right, let's taste this scrumptious sausage ball. I like it so far. So far, so good. Very meaty. Very cheesy taste. Delicious. with a hint of love. You can feel the love. Good, very good. We thank you for watching Hades Kitchen. These meals were all inspired by Greek mythology. They were all very tasty, very delicious, and a lot of fun to make. I think you can really feel the passion for the Greek mythology in here. But delicious. All the foods are good. You had Hades chicken, which was an absolute banger. And I know bangers. I'm on that Gouda squad, the Goods food squad, Gouda squad. And that was Gouda food. That was good spicy chicken. Those pancakes were delicious, and they really captured the interpretism of cooking, the art. And the sausage balls are just like a good, delicious winter day's treat. Enjoy.